Why is it important to dismantle teen pregnancy prevention? I'm here with Denicia Sam Cadena. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. From youngwomenunited.org. And Denicia, you're talking at Woodhull Sexual Freedom Summit on dismantling teen pregnancy prevention, sexual self-determination for young people. And can you tell us why you're talking about, why is this important to people? Why should people know about this?
Sure. So I'm the policy director at Young Women United, and we work so that all people have access to the information, education, and resources they need to make real decisions about their own bodies and lives. So as we were doing this sexual health justice work for decades, we started to look and really interrogate what was at the basis of teen pregnancy prevention models, and really understanding that no matter the model, the core of it was shaming young parents, people who became parents as teenagers, and just recognizing that that wasn't what we needed as a reproductive justice movement, and it wasn't actually supportive in the lives of young people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shame does not actually work. If shame worked, I would be a size 2. Like, shaming people does not make them change their behavior. It just makes them feel outside and left alone.
Absolutely. I mean, from our work with supporting women who are substance using and pregnant, to young parents, to making sure people of color can just be the sexual beings that we are, shame has played such a factor. So, this is just one piece of doing that work.
Yeah, well, thank you I think it's important for people to actually look at it very consciously, because it's easy to say, oh, this is a solution, and just go ahead with it for decade after decade, versus like, what is actually working and what is actually serving the people that we're trying to help. So how did you get started in this work? How did you originally get drawn to this?
So I started at Young Women United as a youth organizer when I was 18, and an internship from college, and have stuck with it since then. I'm 29 now. So, I think that speaks to the incredible power of what place-based community organizing and policy change can mean. Mm-hmm. As far as this work in dismantling teen pregnancy prevention, many of the young people that we had organized with had become parents as teenagers. And so we started to do a deeper dive into teen pregnancy prevention models, and look at what the basis of those were. And a lot of it was inaccurate. It was based on misleading information, and mostly placed, all of our societal ills, from poverty to, unemployment, on the backs of teen parents. And we just thought that wasn't right. So it's been important for us to bust those myths in our community, and especially in the larger sexual health community.
Why did you choose Woodhull as a place to share this material?
Like I said, I think for those of us who are more progressive, we tend to think that, this is a new time under the Trump administration. We're being particularly oppressed, which is certainly true, and we've seen, some truly cruel movements. But these ideas about young families, about teen parents, have been rooted in progressive communities for some time. These negative perceptions about young families have been put out by public health, and solutions to create contraceptive plans entirely centered on young people come from those roots. So we think it's especially important in sexual and reproductive health to have these important conversations. So we're ready for a new movement. We have the best tools possible, and it's really everyone making their own decisions.
Yeah, and Woodhull is such a great place to speak about sexuality and reproductive health and inclusivity. So yeah, I'm really glad you'll be there sharing this.
Yes, absolutely. And this is our first Woodhull, and we were definitely lured in by the partnership with Sister Song.
Nice.
While sexual freedom and sexual health are so incredibly important and fun and fantastic and pleasurable in our lives, people of color, Indigenous people, don't always get to experience those same, wonderful spaces and conversations. And so with Sister Song as a partner, we're so excited to join and, really bust open these notions about what sexual freedom looks like for people of color.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm really glad. And Woodhull is, I go to a bunch of different conferences. Woodhull is very warm and welcoming, so I'm sure you'll feel very comfortable.
Yeah.
So any last tips or thoughts you want to share before we wrap up the interview?
No, I'm just so excited for folks to join us. We really intend our workshop to be a conversation, and want to know how both the negative and positive of dismantling teen pregnancy are showing up in people's own communities, and we're really hoping to build with folks to create solutions that they can take home.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Denicia. This is beautiful, and if you're watching this, please leave comments or questions below. We'll try to get them answered for you. I'll see you in a couple months, Denicia, in Woodhull.
Thanks so much, Kathy. I look forward to it.